twisted up like you on Bourbon Street.
Hey, he would be like, for my honor! Cheers it up, you know? But absolutely. Cactus juice that quenches, we know that, it'll quench you. It'll quench you.
It will, you know. And, you know, I think the Fire Nation, they have a little bit more tolerance of handling that
to a degree, but what I'd hate to tell you is that I think Zuko would be an angry drunk.
Emotional drunk.
Emotional drunk, for sure. Think about, no, he'd be all in his mind. This is when he's around the fire where all the people, he's drunk, he's like, why am I so bad at being good? That's what he's doing. It's perfect. That's what he's doing.
I like that. Thank you. That was amazing. Hello.
Hello there. So, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you watch the live action, not the new one, the old live action Avatar for $200?
$200?
Like, do you have the money on you right now?
No.
It's just like $200.
Are we taking up a collection of the
I'm gonna watch it sooner. I mean, it's only been how many years?
That movie never came out. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I may see it sometime or not. But like I said, I think I do it on a Twitch stream for fun with everybody.
And then what we would do is we would collect $200.
But if you want to send $200, like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
We can go do something with that. Pizza, order pizza.
Yeah.
My best, I was at this Comic-Con one time, and I think it's called Colossal Con.
Okay.
And they gave me a 2-hour panel.
2 hours?
By myself.
That's a movie.
2-hour panel. I was like, yo, what are we doing? What had happened is they ended up buying me alcohol. People were like buying me drinks on stage. We were like having drinks, cactus juice.
Right.
And then I ordered pizza for everybody. Because Domino's delivers in 30 minutes.
Yes, they do. Or else it's free. So
yeah, so I ordered like 20 extra large pizzas. Like, I don't know if I'm getting it for everybody, but like, what toppings do you guys want? And we did it at 2 hours. So we could do something like that. We have pizza party.
We do.
You know? Thank you.
Can you imagine that Domino's, like, the operator? Is that Zuko on the phone?
They rolled into the con. We still had an hour left of the con.
Of course.
I mean, of the panel when the pizza guy came in, and then people lined up and we had pizza. It was a pizza party. I also was hungry.
The next time we do, we're doing that.
We're doing that. Okay.
Absolutely. Hello.
Hey, so another quick question. Remember on the episode of Talking Tunes, you said something that I thought was cool, that at the end of shooting for a day, like a lot of people would go out and have fun, and you like to stick around the set to watch Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, and I'm sure Steven do their thing. I was wondering if there's any specific memories that stuck out from that, anything that you learned that you carry with you today?
So many. I mean, look, when I did Hook, you're walking, you're hanging out, you're in the presence of greatness.
Yes.
Right? Where a lot of creatives are here, and anything you do, if you're ever in the presence of greatness, I would hope that you would have the wherewithal to just show up and stick around. And so I would go my days off and just go there and watch them do their thing. And I think as a 15-year-old kid, things got to me that I didn't even know I could process till later on, but it's really like watching Robin Williams improv, who's one of the greatest to ever improv.
Yeah, to see it in person and stuff.
To see Dustin Hoffman do character work, he's one of the greatest character actors of all time. To see Steven Spielberg direct Height of His Powers. I tell people that's like the equivalent of being able to go watch Picasso paint a stroke or Mozart conduct a symphony. That's what I was watching.
Awesome.
So I gotta watch this stuff, just hanging out, man. I mean, I didn't know I was gonna direct one day, but Steven was talking to me about directing and about lights and about camera motion. He was telling me about certain lenses he's using, and I was like, wow. And then, I mean, Dustin was just like looking at me like, what are you doing here, kid? You know? And I'm just like, I'm watching you do, I'm chasing giants. We're chasing gods.
Yes.
And he was crazy. I have some fun memories of that time.
You couldn't pay for that education.
Huh?
You wouldn't be able to pay for that education.
No, you can't pay for it.
Spielberg showed me how to use a camera.
Yeah, and you don't know how it's going. You know, you're just around these guys, and they're just looking at you as an actor. It was a phenomenal time in life and a phenomenal set to be on.
Also, how did you randomly end up on Community for that one scene?
I don't know, man. You know, actors, I can pop anywhere.
Hello.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to New Orleans. Shameless promo. Hope to see you tomorrow at the Tipsina's after party that FANEXPO is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my friends that I believe met you at Holiday Matsuri recently is
So
doing
the Avatar dance, right?
Yeah, so I was involved in that. I was one of the main choreographers, so super excited.
Make some noise for that,
Yeah.
Charles.
Tipsina's, so if you're there, hopefully, you know.
Firebenders in the
Yeah,
house.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. My question for you, because like obviously Zuko, Jake Long, but also like I watched, but I'm a girlfriend. Or no, sorry, but I'm a cheerleader. But I'm a cheerleader way back when. And so my question for you is, are there any like character types or any sort of like roles that you haven't done before that like you kind of want to explore like in the future?
I mean, yeah, it's been, look, I've been an actor longer than like most people in here have been alive.
Don't make it sound like it's a bad thing.
I'm just looking
That's how
around.
great you
I'm
are.
looking around. So I've been acting, so like the beginning of this year is my 39th year as an actor.
Make some noise for that.
But as far as new things, you never know. Part of being an actor is there's things that you get to do, but there's also things you're kind of just, you're just hoping that what comes down the pipeline. Part of my career especially in the 90s, where Asian actors were not working that much.
Right.
We're in the golden era for Asian actors right now. But part of what my career has been was always like broadening the scope of what was possible for Asian actors. Because I just did a lot of things that weren't stereotypical, which is cool, but it wasn't even anything I knew I was doing at the time, right? It was just like, I'm just a kid, I'm just working, I'm just trying to keep my boat afloat in Hollywood.
Right.
But now as a filmmaker and a director and a producer, I'm able to kind of craft more stories. There's a lot of stories I want to tell from our community's perspective.
Yes.
And so, I don't know, it's everything, just more. There's all these interesting stories that come out that I want to tell about, whether it be my family or my friends, but also things that people come at me with, like, what do you think about this? And so there's some interesting things we want to do. I don't know specifically, but it's, I try to do new things. I did like my first rom-com that just came out overseas, and
Make some noise for this too.
But as artists, we want to keep on trying new things and doing new things. But it's a great era for us as Asian American storytellers. So it's great to be a part of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. One of my favorite bits that you do online is when you open your residual checks.
Lottery.
Yes, I wanted to know what the most recent one was like. What type of dinner were you able
I
to
know. The last they asked if I could do it. I pulled one. I pulled some out. We did residual check lotteries.
Love it.
I do have a little stack at home right now.
I mean, you should always keep something.
This is it. Like I said, I've been around for so long that all these things come out. I think it's just a fun way for me to online.
Yeah.
Because TikTok was popping off, and I was like, I can't do all these dances. I can, but I ain't really trying to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My knees. No, it's fine. But so I was like, what can I do? And then I remember I was doing this thing on my YouTube, and I just brought TikTok, and it kind of started going viral. And then other people started doing it during the strike, which was really cool. And some people were like, yo, Dante does this, we're gonna do this. Because it's a thing that we kind of do.
Yes.
I just think it's a fun way to have, go down memory lane with everybody and show some clips, but also see, hey, this is real. I may only get $1.43 for something, or sometimes you get a lot of money.
I mean, but you were illustrating a very sincere point that I think we all are a little bit more cognizant of because of the strike. And you actually kind of informed us before that even had to happen. So we're like, yo, this is what happens. They don't know what they're gonna get.
No, we don't know. I mean, maybe someone knows, but most actors have no idea. They're like, how do you know? How do you know? I don't know. Who knows that it played in Croatia? Nobody. But they show you you played in Croatia, you get 50 cents for that. You're like, thanks. That's
Appreciate
great.
you.
And I didn't even come up. People were like, how'd you come up with the residual lottery? I didn't come up with it, but I stole it from.
Smart.
Not really. There was the Johnny Carson show back in the day. You know Johnny Carson?
Oh yeah, of course.
And so this dude named I think his name was Robert Blake, was on there, and this is like probably the 80s, and he was talking about a movie he did called Ice Pirates.
Yes.
And he whipped out a residual check on the Johnny Carson show back in the day, doing like, you guys think we make a lot of money? Check out this residual check I got for Ice Pirates. And I love the movie Ice Pirates.
Right.
And it was like for like $3. And then it always stuck with me, so when the internet started going, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the thing that's like, I'm gonna do that. And so that's where I got it from.
Genius.
Yeah.
Inspiration comes from everywhere.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up? Leah, what's going on?
Good. So, what's your favorite episode of Avatar, The Last Airbender?
It's a good question.
Or include it if you want.
Well, the thing is, me and Janet Varney, the voice of Cora, we've been doing Braving the Elements, the podcast, and we're in the middle of book 3 right now, which drops, I think, next week.
Love it.
So we're in the Book of Fire, probably the best book.
Strongly about it.
So my favorite episode thus far,
Yes.
I mean, it's a hard question because there's fun ones, right? There's fun, there's good, cool.
Like-
I mean, Tales of
Never
Oxen Says,
Players is
classic.
my favorite
Absolutely.
one.
I would say, The Beach is so good.
Come on. Come
The
on.
Beach is great. I mean, we just got through the Day of Black Sun, parts 1 and 2, which is phenomenal. So it's hard to, I mean, the story's so long, it's hard to pick, because you go back and you like look at great episodes like Blind Bandit and like, it's hard to pick a favorite episode.
Absolutely.
I think I go favorite episode per book, maybe?
Yeah.
What's your favorite episode?
My favorite episode is Ember Island Players.
Ember Island
Nice.
Players.
I didn't mean that. It's classic.
Like,
Absolutely.
it's basically like you can see the entire story in one episode.
Right.
That's true.
When I think of, if I gotta say like epic favorite episodes, it's probably like the Dancing Dragons.
Yeah, that
Yes. That's
But-
almost as epic and iconic as the Goku Vegeta fusion dance. Like that.
Yeah.
Just, absolutely.
It's epic. So, but it's hard to nail down.
I get it, because you're great in all of it. So how do you
Get out of here.
What did I say? What did I say wasn't true? Somebody pointed the lie. Somebody pointed the lie.
Thank you, Leo.
Exactly.
And can we see if you could bring my drawings on stage?
They're at the table. He drew me some great drawings.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Make some noise. Make some
Come to
noise.
the table. See Leo's drawings.
Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so I want to give a warning. We've got like 4 minutes left, so this is what we're going to do. If we don't get to your question, I'm going to break some rules, if that's all right.
Okay.
I'm going to have those people still in line to come up to the front stage. We're going to do a stage selfie, and those people that don't get to ask a question get to be in the background.
All right, we're gonna get through it though. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. I want to thank you for voicing and doing all the amazing characters from
course.
Zuko, Kitty Bobo, Jake Long, the rest. But I want to ask you one question. How would Zuko, keep in mind he has Appa, the spirit bowl, those adorable duck turtle things, how would he react to Jake Long dragging up?
Wow.
Him and Jake would probably be good friends. Be very cool. Very, very cool. I mean, Zuko has a dragon.
Oh, true.
Jake is a dragon.
This kind of works.
But
Homies, firebenders, both firebenders.
Yeah, you got it tight.
They get along. I know. Me and Fire Nation, we rock it. We rock.
awesome.
I
Thank
love that.
you.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
I was wondering,
Excuse me.
how do you feel about how
sorry.
knows that and
Excuse me.
to go into their respective positions in the series as antagonists?
I think it's abusive. You know, I think it's manipulative and abusive, and I think that's what an amazing part of the story, that they really show some really crazy things that go on in family, microcosm of other things that happen, and I think when you look at, I love Azula, and I hate Azula, but I love Azula. But it's like, you look at Zuko and Azula, and you have to realize, A, they're children of war, and B, they're both children of abuse. And you see the different directions they go in. And yeah, there's not a lot of great things about those when it comes to his children.
True. Great question.
Thank you.
Hello.
Just real quick, I want to shout out another Filipino brother.
Let's go, boy.
And I have a sort of a goofy question. My friend keeps asking what we would do if you redirected lightning. So I wanted to ask you for him, if you have any tips for him if he wants to redirect some lightning.
I mean, you just got one local arrow, sit like this, go like belly, don't get
It's
stuck in the heart.
yeah.
Don't let it get stuck in the heart.
Right.
Frozen stuff. You remember Frozen? She got hit the heart. You gotta get to the belly and then come out the other side. Yeah, you tell them boogaloo out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I love how you just compare like two different elementals. You're like lightning, frozen, all of it. Just don't let it touch
You know,
the
she hit that. I hit that hard. It was not good. Homestuck's in the house. Homestuck trash forever.
Is there still time for me to ask a question?
Yeah, you got it.
So you may have answered this already, so I'm sorry if this is a repetitive question. But a little over 9 years ago, you featured in a Homestuck fan song called Geekin' Out as a character in the comic inspired by Rufio from Hook. I have been captivated by this for years, and I need to know, how did this happen? What was the experience like, and do you look back on it positively?
Yes, I look back on a positive beat. It's such a long answer we can't answer. We'll talk later on because the thing about Homestuck is crazy. Homestuck is crazy. But Homestuck and Tumblr were my first love. Like online, like my online first love was Tumblr and Homestuck, and all the things that we did was crazy. And then it got so crazy. I ended up writing this song called Geeking Out, and then we shot a music video for it with all the local Homestucks in Los Angeles, and they take me over, and then I turn into a Homestuck troll. But it was based on a troll that it's just, when I start talking about it, it sounds crazy. Hussey, the creator, created while I was reading it and live blogging reading it. And when I was live blogging reading it, he started creating a character with my typing quirk. Everything got so meta of me reading it. It got crazy. And it's so weird because the creator, you don't know about Homestuck. I'm drinking water and I'm reading this Homestuck thing, and they have Rufio in there, and then I'm like, oh, Rufio's here, it's crazy. And then the creator, Andrew Hussey, shows up, but he's dressed like Peter Pan. And then I get stabbed by Captain Hook. But then Hussey grabs me, and then he kisses me. All right, and this happened on Tumblr.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's crazy. There's a whole. It's the wildest thing. But I'm gonna go back and just write about that whole experience because it's surreal. It's wild.
Thank you so much.
Great job. We're gonna keep going.
We keep going. Let's do. We got 3 people. We gotta go.
Hi, also old enough for the Tumblr era.
Okay. Shout out Tumblr.
Quick question. Hypothetically speaking, if you and Zuko were in the Percy Jackson universe, what would your godly parent be?
I know. I thought about that. I mean, Mars.
It works.
Gotta be. I mean, it could be Zeus because lightning and he's kind of like a big firebender. But God of War, I don't know. I love I think it'd be easy to say Zeus, but Zeus only has one kid. In that story. But it's easy to say Mars. I think it'd be easy to say Mars.
For both of you?
Me?
You and Zuko?
I don't know. I'm partial to. I like Athena.
Dionysus for me.
But also my name is Dante, which is the Inferno, Hades. I could be.
It's kind of right there.
I could be Hades. I could be down.
I can see you like Shaq.
I know. It could happen.
Fanfic that. Hello.
Hey, let me just.
You're good.
Awesome question.
Okay, not gonna lie, just rewatched one of the RT animated shorts that includes you.
Okay.
Where Lucid T put you on Camp After. Not gonna lie, I never watched it, but I just heard it just in Camp. So, are you still looking for people with you and your character on tattoos?
Oh yeah, tattoos. We had one thing with Mr. T talking about people tattoo. It's cool. I mean, I see a lot of tattoos of Zuko, which is great. I see some Rufio tattoos. Fascinating.
One lady with a 5 Rufio tattoo.
Oh yeah, there was a girl. She sent me a picture of my 15-year-old face right here.
Oh my.
I was like, that's peculiar. I was like,
Oh my.
and it was good artwork.
Definitely.
So shout out to the artists.
Great.
B, let's keep that place clean.
Yeah.
So let's try to keep that place spick and span.
She's like, goofy, yeah.
We don't know. We don't know.
Oh, we know. It's after 6. We know.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Last question. Let's good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Yeah. So as an actor, how was it just jumping from like just being an actor, being in Hook, and then jumping into these voice acting roles, like like Jake Long, Zuko, General Iroh? Because as an actor personally, I thought, oh, voice acting's gonna be easy, and then when I got on the mic, I'm like, oh my god, I'm humbled. So how did it feel for you to still draw inspiration from?
It's hard. I know even at this con, there's some of the greatest voice actors here. Maurice Lamar, these cats,
Right here.
Rob Paulson, like these are friends of mine, and I'm like, wow, like for me, because I come from on screen and I get to do voice acting and on screen still, so it's like I just as an actor, I try to approach it the same way. Everyone's different. These guys are doing like several different characters in every show we do. I'm like, these guys are gangsters as well. And I'm always like this guy that's like kind of playing the, what I play, but earnestly. So for me, whether it's when I'm doing the role, I'm doing the same exact kind of work that I've been doing on film as far as character work, what I think the character's doing, I'm trying to be present, and whether there's a microphone or a camera in the room, I'm really doing the same performance.
Oh yeah.
There's certain techniques that are a little bit different to be on mic, but it feels the same when you're acting. Like, if you're gonna go through the pain, or you go through the love, or you go through whatever you're doing, whether you're doing it on mic or you're doing it on stage or camera, it feels the same.
Yeah, it always feels the same. Remember Yuri Lowenthal, he was talking about
Yeah, Yuri, shout out to Yuri.
Yeah, back then he was like talking about like on an interview that he was just getting, whatever work he could get, he didn't really think much of it, and then he found a career out of it, found a love for it, and then like I just feel like voice acting, motion capture acting is not, people don't really get their flowers enough. And did you think when you first got the script to play Zuko, did you think it would become this phenomenon?
Never. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Zuko, man, changed my life. Thank you. Good luck on the journey. And good luck on the show.